Take your clothes off. You heard me. Get naked. In this video, we'll explore why being naked will help you feel more powerful. Hello everyone, I'm Cynthia. Welcome to the Be More Joy channel, where we explore how to have more joy in our lives by following our bliss, our passion, and sharing our unique magic with the world. I am so passionate about helping women fall deeply in love with themselves and stop playing small and just get out there and shine your light in your own unique way. It's all beautiful. Nobody has to be perfect. You don't ever have to be perfect. You just have to be your authentic self. Well, in this video, I said I'm gonna explore why being naked is powerful. I was very uncomfortable with my body, and I would never have wanted to be naked in front of total strangers, other women. I couldn't even fathom it. Last year, for those of you who heard my other videos, you already know, I went to Glastonbury, England to a sacred sexual awakening and healing retreat. Well, while on the Zoom call, before we had the retreat, we met, on Zoom to talk about what we were going to do and everything while we were there. And someone said something about going to White Springs. And I said, I asked, do I need to pack a bathing suit? Are we going to be swimming there? And that's when I was told, kind of chuckled at by some people. And then they said, no, it's a sacred site and clothing is optional. And I also found out there was a clothing optional hot tub at the retreat center, Earth Spirit. I think my jaw just dropped, and I said to the ladies, I cannot even imagine being naked in a situation like that. And there was quiet for a moment, and then people lovingly held space for me and honored where I was at. And from that time on, when I shared about the possibility of being naked in these places, other people that I was in contact with actually encouraged me to do it. And I found other women who were routinely naked in their house, walking around naked in their house, naked in their hot tub, whatever. And one woman shared a ceremony she was in with men and women. It was a fire ceremony. I think they walked naked over hot coals, and it was a really powerful ceremony. So I felt encouraged to possibly try it when I got there. Okay, so the first night of the retreat, the women were in the hot tub, and I wanted to get in the hot tub. All the women were naked in the hot tub. I thought to myself, if I don't do it now on the first night and just get this over with, I might not do it the whole week. So one of my dear sisters offered to hold my towel for me, take my towel for me when I got over to the hot tub. And the other women said, we'll close our eyes while you get in, because you're a naked hot tub virgin, or whatever they called me. And so I slipped into the water. And let me tell you, if you have never been naked in a hot tub, it's amazing. It felt so liberating not to have clothes on. It was really, really, really amazing. And guess what? You don't need to wear a bra when you're in the hot tub, because your boobs go right up. They float. So I hate wearing bras. And most of the time I don't wear one anymore. But it was a different way to see my body. It felt so natural. I was surprised how natural it felt being in there with all those women. And after they left, it was around 10 o'clock at night. I had gotten in later than everybody else. Everybody left. I was the only one in the hot tub. and it was the first night of this beautiful retreat, I decided to do a ritual for myself, and I was floating in the star position, got in the goddess position with my arms out and my feet spread and arms spread. And since I had been raised Christian and I had been baptized, I was christened as a baby and then chose to be baptized as a teenager. I decided to baptize myself into the divine feminine. I did a beautiful ritual, and something got activated because I couldn't sleep the rest of the night. It was like I'd had caffeine. I was so buzzed. I literally could not sleep that whole night. I felt very energized. But moving into the second time when I was naked on that retreat was at White Springs, the place I asked, do I need a bathing suit? Well, it turns out that White Springs is it's a human-made grotto, but it's really beautiful. And when I stepped into it, I had a remembrance of being in places like that in past lives as a priestess. It felt like a coming home. And they have these beautiful bathing areas where you can sit. There's smaller ones and larger ones. And we were all standing. Well, when I first got in there, I was a little nervous to take my clothes off. We had a private time in there, so it was just our group. Everybody else had stripped immediately. Most people had anyway, and they got right in the knee-deep, I think it was about knee-deep, large pool, and they were singing. And it sounded like angels singing. It was so beautiful. I went around and looked at all the altars first. Finally, I got up the courage to take my clothes off, and I walked over and got in the really cold water and started singing with these powerful sisters. And I have to tell you, I looked around at every person, and all I saw, various body types. Everybody was so different, but all I saw were beautiful goddesses. I felt like we were all so powerful and so beautiful. It was so amazing to be seen in such a vulnerable, authentic way. And that's why I highly, highly, highly advocate getting naked, taking your clothes off. Even if it's in your own bedroom, walk around, dance around, naked for a while. If you have the house to yourself, use the whole house. If you get the chance to skinny dip, that's my favorite thing. I only got to do that once or twice in my life, but that's a very freeing feeling as well. So just want to encourage you to become more comfortable with your body. Show your body love. Stop judging your body. It's so easy in our culture to feel like we fall short in so many ways, and especially in our physical appearances. And that's a downfall of this society, I think. And it's one of the effects of patriarchy for sure. That's another whole video. That's a whole series of video, the effects of patriarchy on our psyche and our self-esteem. But let me know if you have ever experienced being naked in public or in places where people wouldn't normally be naked, and how that felt for you. And yeah, just share with us in the comments below. I'd love to know. And if you haven't tried it yet, let us know if you're going to try it, and let us know if you do. All right. And I wish us all a wonderful day, and may we all flourish together. Be well, sisters. Bye for now.